everyone from Royal Pacific. We're just on the walkway down to go to the studios. So Islands opened at 8 o'clock today. It is now 10 past 8. Wow, that humidity is going strong today, isn't it? It's now 10 past 8. I'm actually on my own this morning, as you can see. I want to go and ride Velocicoaster and Hagrids. Ben just wanted to have a couple more hours of sleep, so he's going to join me at about 10:15, and then I mean I can go both of these as single ride as well, which is good. So I'm going to do that this morning. Oh my god, this humidity, bear with me. I don't know if it's because we're by the river, it makes it even more humid, but it's very, very humid this morning. So yeah, I'm heading over to Islands now. I'm going to try and get on Hagrids and Velocicoaster, so I'll let you know how long the wait times of those as a single rider. I also managed to go to the desk about the tickets that I was talking about last night for Halloween Horror Nights, and it was correct. So she was able to tack another night onto my tickets for $50, which is really good because they're posting at I think $94 each for tonight specifically, on the Universal website. And when I asked the guy in the park at the station, there's quite a lot of stations selling express on the Horror Nights, and he said, like, when we said to him, oh, they said we would be able to tack on like a second night for $50, can we do that? He was like I am never going to be able to get you that price. He was like, that is an incredible price, like I would go and speak to them about that. So he obviously thought it was a really good price as well, and he worked inside the parks. So yeah, I don't know if that's at every hotel, but that was certainly something Royal Pacific were doing. So yeah, that's good. So we will be going back tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to see a bit more. As I did say last night, unfortunately the weather is still not great today, like tonight, so I don't know how much we're going to get done. I mean, if we can't get the scare zones done, we can't get the scare zones done. I wonder whether we might prioritise them before the rain starts, even if that means they're done in the light. But if we can do them in the light, it's better than not doing them at all. We'll have to see though, because apparently the rain is meant to be starting quite early tonight, so we'll just have to see. So anyway, that's that, and I will head into Islands and see you there. Universal definitely need to get on the same security as Disney, it just takes so long. So we're gonna head into Islands now. I always forget you have a separate ticket. I always try and give them my fast pass ticket to get into the park, and they're like, no, that's not it. So my ticket is on my phone, so I'm gonna get that out now so I don't forget. How much you want to bet every single one of these people is heading to Hagrids or Velocicoaster? How much? Come on, wages. Right, we're in. We're gonna head round right. Because I don't know which way is quicker to Hagrids, but I want to get on Hagrids first. So I think I'm gonna go right. Okay, so the early admission is every day from 8 till 9 only in Islands. If you have if you're staying at a resort, that's what the early entry for in Islands is for in Islands. The studios don't do the early entry. I said Universal Studios don't have early access. That's true, but it's because they already open at 8. So the studios is open at 8 to everyone, not just resort guests. They also, for the early entry into Islands, if you go around to the right, they have basically a blockade up. So where they have to check your ticket, check your, you have a key card or something for a resort, just to definitely show that you are part of the resort guests for the early access. So they will stop you and turn you away if you try and get in without that. But anyway, we're through, and we are pacing it towards Hagrids this morning. Wow, so even in these early hours, Hagrids, so it's 25 past 8. The park has been open for 25 minutes, and the Hagrids wait is already up to 100 minutes. It's just crazy. Crazy. Right, we're approaching Hogsmeade and Hagrids, so I need to put you guys away now into a locker. I'll catch you on the other side. Gosh, this is too much for this early in the morning. So the locker queue starts next to where the Hogwarts Express train goes from. So you have to walk all the way around there just to get to the lockers. And they haven't opened the single rider entrance yet because he was like, oh, we have to wait for a staff member to get here. So I thought, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go around to Velocicoaster, and hopefully they've got the single rider entrance open, because I am not waiting 100 minutes today when I could go on as a single rider for probably less in like 20 minutes time. So I'm going to go through to Velocicoaster instead. Okay, that's a bit better. Velocicoaster is only posted at 15 minutes. and I'm guessing, no, the single rider is closed, but we're going to just go in. If it's only 15 minutes, we'll just go in the normal entrance. We're just off Velocicoaster. It's now posting a 20-minute ride at 10 to, it took like 15 minutes. I think it was an accurate queue time to get on. Once you've messed around with the lockers and stuff, I think it was pretty accurate. We're now heading back to Hagrids to see what the wait time is like for that now and if single rider is open. As far as Velocicoaster goes, it's just like a really, really intense roller coaster. A bit, like quite a lot like Hulk, just less clunky. So if you like Hulk, you'll definitely like that. And honestly, I think people have like over-egged like how fast it is. Like, it's fast, don't get me wrong, but it's not like mind-blowing fast. So I wouldn't worry too much about like that. I mean, I am a bit of a roller coaster nut, so that's probably I'm probably underestimating it, but yeah, it's really, really good. It's a smooth roller coaster that has everything you want from a roller coaster, and it's a lot like Hulk, just better, like just a bit newer. That's how I describe it. Okay, we're off Hagrids. That was amazing. Like, everything you could possibly want from like a roller coaster. It has just so much about it. It has like a drop in it, like 13 in Alton Towers. It has like all the Harry Potter magic you could want. Just everything, just amazing. Like, my favourite. So like, I preferred it to Velocicoaster. So good. I'm gonna head on Forbidden Journey. I'm meeting Ben in about 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna head on Forbidden Journey now. And just before I meet him, but yeah, Hagrids. So when I went on, it was posting a 100-minute wait. In single rider, I say I waited about 25 to 30 minutes. But yeah, it was just so good, so worth the wait. 100% would do it again, like amazing. As I've just come out now, it's posted a 120-minute wait, so I mean, it's always got a busy wait. So I'm just gonna go on Forbidden Journey and then I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're all done with Forbidden Journey. We're just gonna head on out of Hogsmeade now through into Jurassic Park. I'm still thinking about Hagrid's, guys. Oh wow, like so good. Have like a backwards bit as well that I'd forgotten about. Oh, just so good. I would 100%, like, I think it's worth probably, I'd say yeah, probably up to a 2-hour wait. I would wait for that. Like, so good. So yeah, but I mean, single rider, if you don't mind being split up, you know, you're gonna ride so much faster. So just bear that in mind if on all of these rides with single rider, if you've rode it before, you don't mind being split up from your group, then I would definitely just ride it single rider. The only problem I have got is when I got on Velocicoaster, I think I must have slapped on my neck funny last night, and I didn't even really notice. As soon as I got on Velocicoaster, it's exacerbated it so bad. Like, my neck is now, like, I've got a pain down my back, like it's really hurting, like I've pulled, like probably pulled muscle, which is really annoying. It's like a trapped nerve and it's just exacerbated it, so that's kind of annoying. I'm going to take a tablet and plow on. Other than that, it was really good though. I am now at Kong where I said I was going to meet Ben. I've got about 20 minutes until he's going to be here. I did think about maybe going on the Hulk, but actually I'm going to leave that out with my back the way it is. I don't want to aggravate it anymore, so I'm going to I think I am just going to sit and wait for Ben at Kong. I get itchy feet. I don't like sitting in one place too long, so I did just wander off into Toon Lagoon, but it's 15 minutes. And to be honest, if I walk to go anywhere else, I'll probably be late to meet him, so I better just meet him in Toon Lagoon. Went on Kong. I love that ride, don't you?
Oh, it's so good, yeah. It's just...
I've forgotten like half of all these rides. Like, I forgot how long they are and how good they are. And that Kong animatronic at the end, so cool. I love it. But given it's such an old ride, like it must have been so like forward for its time. Got a refill of the old strawberry icy, and we're gonna head round to the Greek bit and maybe see if they've got a table at Mythos, because I'm really hungry now. I don't know what time they open, but it's like 10:45, so hopefully they'll open by like 11 if they're not already. we are at Mythos. Just gonna see how long the wait is for the table. Right, so we've got the menu here. So we've got starters, we've got meatballs, calamari, sushi, hummus. It's quite, it's like a Mediterranean style place. Halloumi, that looks good. Soups and salads, we've got tomato soup, we've got Greek salad, wedge salad. Entrees, they've got Caesar salad there as well. Entrees, you've got ravioli, roasted chicken, beef loin, souvlaki, gnocchi. We've got lots and lots of different things. We've got sort of Mediterranean, but we've also got like African, Moroccan vibes there with the ras al hanout, pad thai, salmon, sandwiches, and then we've got various drinks. Right, so Ben went for an espresso shake, which is basically like a coffee milkshake. And I went for a virgin strawberry daiquiri. They put cream on the top, which is just really strange. So I'm taking the cream off the top to then have the strawberry daiquiri. So Ben's got the chicken pad thai there. And I've got the balsamic grilled chicken sandwich. So we'll give this a whirl. So our bill is £156.43 plus tip. So we're not sure whether Poseidon is open or not. It's showing that it's open, but I'm not sure this guy knows. Oh, I'm so happy. I love this ride. I didn't think we were going to get to do it either. Well, attraction, I say ride. I didn't think we were going to get to do it, so I'm so happy. We just done Poseidon's Fury. We like that one, don't we? It's got like, it's quite like kiddie, like a story and all that, but the effects are really cool, aren't they? Like there's really, really cool effects. So I wouldn't like just write it off. Like it is a really good one. I would definitely recommend doing it at least once because it is, and also like this scenery is just amazing as well. So yeah, we're just gonna head round to Dr. Seuss Land now, see if we want to do any of the rides there. And then I think we're already going to head out the parks and just have a break this afternoon before we go to the Horror Nights tonight. Because we do obviously want to plough through as much as we can. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do and what timings and things like that, but yeah.
I don't know the weather, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's still not looking great. The forecast is still not great, but we'll have to just see.
As everyone knows, too bad we don't happen to have some of those. But look out for Blue, a bodacious blue bubble. And bumblebees buzzing won't cause you much trouble.
C is for cookie.
Who said that? Please stop. This C is for the Circus McGurkus Big Top. And D, that's a breeze. How about the daring young lad on the flying trapeze? Does anyone's name here start with D? Like Dana or David or Dingus McGee? E is for everyone under the sun. F is for friends who are all having fun. G is for green, but we'll get to that. H is for what tops that silly old cat. That's right, the hat on the cat. Or maybe just for the old hip, hip, hooray! Yeah, you can do it. Say hip, hip, hooray! Goody for you. We could do that all day. I is for icing on top of a cake. And J is for jumping right into a lake. At the new Magoo Zoo, you'll find King Kerchoo lording it all over K and L too. When you come down the road, did you happen to see a sign for a village called MNOP? O is for opposite. North and south going Zaxes. Stubbornly stopped, unbudged in their traxes. P is for perfect. A day at the beach. Q is for quick. Look, that must be a Sneetch. Now back to G. Why? For green eggs and green ham. I really like them, I do, Sam, I am. R is for roundabout. Now you can see we're heading for Sneechtown with S and a T. Uncle Up's umbrella is a triple for you. And he just might throw in his underwear, too. V is for the visitors here.
Not the way, man. Yeah, just found this lounge fly in the Cat in the Hat shop. It's the Cat in the Hat lounge fly. I'm not 100% sure how much it is though. It's $82. Right, we went on the little train car thing in Seussland, which was fun. You would have seen me. I took a video of that. And then we are now just heading out of the park back to the hotel. It's 20 to 2. So we've got a good few hours before the event starts tonight. But we need to do some washing. So boring, but we do need to do it because we're running out of clothes. So we're gonna go and do some washing, maybe potentially go in the pool for a couple of hours or an hour or so, maybe have a drink or something at the pool bar, I'm not sure yet, but we definitely need to do the washing. So we're just heading back over there now, and we'll catch you in a bit. Oh, also, when we were getting on the Sky Car thing, the bottle, the refill cup, the lid got stuck on the seat and flinged off, and the refill cup was full and it went everywhere. It went all over the floor. It went everywhere. It was so embarrassing. And then obviously, because we had to put the bag on the floor, it's all over the bottom of the bag. Yeah, not good, not good. And also now,
careful with the refill cups.
Yeah, I have said this, but the refill cups are not like leak proof at all. They are really like not good. They are very kind of leaky and yeah, not like secure is the word I'm looking for. So just be careful with those refill cups if you're gonna get one. So we're back at the hotel now. We went to have an explore in the like Tuk Tuk market, which is basically their like quick service place here, and we realised that the drinks bit was the Starbucks. So I've got a strawberry acai, however you want to say it, with lemonade, and it hits. It's good. It's really good. So yeah, that's interesting. All the drinks that they have.
You can't refill up your cup.
Yeah, the cups the cups you get from the parks, the refillable cups, you can't use them in the hotels, so it's only in the parks. So what I'm suggesting is refilling your cup before you leave the park, and then you have a drink for the hotel. Otherwise they sell their own refillable cups at the hotels, which are, how much were they? $10?
It was $9.99 for one day. Then it was like $15.99 for like 3
No. Oh yeah,
days.
Yeah. And then $18.99 for the length of your stay.
I can't get it over here for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely, that'd be good value. But yeah, those ones don't work here. So luckily they had the old Starbucks, and I got this instead because I saw the drinks and I saw it had like strawberry acai and dragon fruit and stuff, and I was like, I recognise that menu. What's that from? And then Ben said it was a Starbucks cup, so it's obviously a Starbucks in the hotel, which is great. Can't believe I didn't realise that before now. So anyway, we are gonna go and do some washing. We're gonna go and do some washing, and I'll catch up with you later. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna say quickly. We worked out how we managed to get those tickets for $50 each, like the second night for the Halloween Horror Nights. And what they've done is they've just upgraded our single night pass to a Rush of Fear pass, which allows you any amount of entry, like for any amount of days from the 2nd to the 25th of September on like selected nights, on any of the nights that of those nights. You can go in for as many as you like for $130 plus tax. So that's how they've done it, is they've taken the single night and just upgraded it to a Rush of Fear pass, which makes a lot more sense now. I don't know if you can do that elsewhere, but that is what they've done at the hotel, so it's obviously an option. Which is also good because that's made us really happy in the respect that actually we now know that we could come back another time as well if we wanted to. If like it all goes terribly tonight again, we could actually, you know, be in a situation where we could come back on a day when it's like we see it's going to be nice weather or something. I mean, I know we're going to be staying at Disney, so it's not going to be anywhere near as convenient or anything like that, but it is an option, which is amazing for us because we were really worried that we're not going to get to experience the whole thing because the weather is just not looking good. The weather wasn't good yesterday, and it's not so bad for the houses. I mean, you can just like tough it out for the houses and stand in line anyway and just get wet, but the scare zones, the actors aren't there and they don't come out if it's raining, so it would be a real shame to miss that, considering it's like such a big part of it. So yeah, that is really, really good to know. And I think that's kind of settled both our minds a bit more, that actually we've done the right thing, because we were worried that we were not going to be able to do that. So that's really good. Right, we found the laundry, down to level 1, and we literally came out of tower block 2, down from the elevator, out the left-hand side door, and it was just on the left. So they have like, looks about 6 machines. You can purchase the laundry detergent and dryer sheets in here. I think they're $1 each, which actually isn't bad at all. So we've come in Jake's bar. So this is the kind of things they do in here. And they've also got some special cocktails at the moment, which is the Legends Collide ones for the Horror Nights. So they've got the Mummy, which is vodka based, Dracula, which is tequila based, and the Wolfman, which is whiskey based, which is pretty cool. And you see they're all $12 plus tax. So I'm going to give these pretzel rods a go. They look really tasty, and Ben's going to go for the buffalo chicken cup. Right, so this is the pretzel rods here, and we got I think this is mustard and a 4 cheese, don't know which way around they are, and that's the buffalo chicken sandwich there. Looks tasty. From now on, I would like all my cutlery to be bamboo cutlery, please. Oh wow, once again, super heavy rain, once again. Lovely. Right, so given the weather, we've invested in a big universal golf umbrella. Who knows whether this will fit in the case, and a
20 bucks.
Yeah, $20 universal umbrella, and a universal poncho, because these look like they come down lower than Ben's Mac. So we're going to see how big this one is. He might have mine and I might have this one, or vice versa, not sure yet. How much was that? But that was 14, wasn't it? The most expensive poncho I've ever bought in my life.
I live my life by the one size fits most rule. I'm assuming most.
How much was that? I think it was like, I think it was 14 or 15. I don't know. Oh. This is unlucky to do it inside. I can't put it up.
It's not.
You can see how big it is.
I can't see. Put it up.
That's how big it is.
That is quite good, actually.
That's definitely going to fit both of us in it, right? Right. We're suited and booted. Looking like bin bags. And we are going to go off 6 o'clock. We're going to go off to the Horror Night now. Whoops. With our umbrella, decked in our ponchos, no bag, wearing the old sliders, and hoping for the best. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so far this is successful. We're not getting too wet, touch wood. We're doing well. Positive thinking. Okay guys, we went in the resort entrance actually, which brings you out by the entrance of Hell Block, so we're just going to do Hell Block because we didn't do that yesterday. Yeah, if you were staying at a resort, they have a separate entrance that you can go in, which is quite good. It cuts off some of the entrance queue. We just did Hell Block. I actually thought that was probably the scariest one so far. Ben doesn't think so, but it's basically, it's loosely based around a prison. I guess it's a prison. But there's like a power cord that's gone wrong. You have to detonate the power cord to kill all these monsters that are in there. That's basically what it is about. Quite a lot of jumps in there. There's also some pitch black moments where you can't see where you're going or what's going on. So you get quite a few jumps in that one. I thought that one was actually not bad. I've not heard good things, but actually I thought it was quite good. We're just going to go up to the Troop of Harbourers now, and then that will be our 7th house. So we've only got a few left. For the moment, the queue time is still looking okay. It's still only about 6:30. It'll probably get worse, but we want to get the majority of the houses done while the queues are shorter, and then we can enjoy the rest of the night. At the moment, this poncho umbrella combo is working quite well for us. Out this way then. It's working quite well for us, so fingers crossed, it'll carry on. I forgot to mention that when we walked in, Hell Block was posting a 10-minute wait, and it was 10 minutes. So we are now going to Troop of Harbourers, which is posting a 25-minute wait. Let's see how long this one takes us. We just got out of Fiestas to Troop of Harbourers. It was posted at a 25-minute standby. I think we waited 20, about 20 minutes. It's basically loosely based around a sort of, I guess, South American Spanish festival of they're making sacrifices to the Troop of Harbourers, which are basically big wolves, like some sort of god. And they are hunting you for the sacrifice. So that's the villagers that are hunting you, and they've all got masks on, things like that. We actually quite enjoyed that one, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I thought the set pieces and everything like that was really good. We also felt that it was quite a lot more jumpy than a lot of the other ones. It was like a jump a second. Anyway, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, it's good. Another really well themed one, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be in my top 3 so far. Definitely. Good one, very good one. They also had a few good animatronics of the chupacabras in there, so the big wolfy thing that like jumped out on you, which was really good as well. We're now going to head into the next one. We're heading into his Blumhouse, so we'll let you know what that's like when we get through. Right, so this Blumhouse, what's it called? Something of Blumhouse. The Horrors of Blumhouse, probably. Is a 25-minute wait. It was posted at a 25-minute wait as a standby. Right, first of all, we just got out of Blumhouse. We only waited about 10 minutes. Like, it was a really, really quick queue, even though it was posted at 25. Secondly, it was absolutely terrifying. Terrifying. The jumps, oh my god, it was all really close and narrow, and it was all really dark, and that was the first one that actually got me where I'm like, ah, what is going on? But you said that as well, didn't you? You said that.
Jumpy, yeah.
It is really jumpy, that one, in both Freaky and the Black Foam bit. Really jumpy. It's basically just set around the stories of both Freaky and the Black Foam. You don't need to know the stories, really, to be honest with you. It's just a bit scary and jumpy. So yeah, set around those stories. But yeah, really good, that one, really jumpy. We're now just heading round. I don't know what's next. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. Right. So we're just gonna head round, carry on round, see what we come across next. We've done 8 of the 10 houses, obviously, for the combined night. Yeah, unfortunately it's still raining a bit, so none of the scare actors are out in the scare zones. I'm hoping that will change a bit later, but at the moment they're not. So we're going to carry on heading round and see which we come next to, the Descendants of Destruction or the Bugs one, I'm not sure. But we're just going to carry on walking round. The other thing that was like making it for me on that one was the people. Like, we had behind us, we had some hilarious people. Like, the guy was just screaming, "Make it stop, make it stop," and the woman was just screaming her head off. I think that makes it more like the people around you have around you as well. It's just so funny.
The people in front of me had run away. They'd run through the maze.
I do wonder, like Ben said,
so scared.
You come to a point halfway where it like stops and you go into the second part of the house, and I wonder how many people just like leave that house just because it's terrifying. Right, so the show is just between King's Cross and as you go over the bridge towards like Men in Black. Right, so I think that's the Halloween Nightmare Fuel Fire one, whatever it's called. We've got 25 minutes until the next show, 20 minutes till the next show, so Ben's just going to go and use up another one of his credits in Krustyland, playing a little game first, and then we'll go and see the show at 8 o'clock. Right, we're now just going up to the show. I doubt I can record in this, so we'll see you afterwards. Done with the show. So good.
Yeah, that's great.
100% worth it, and it's a big production. Like, you would pay $50 plus to see that on a production, like on stage, but I would 100% prioritize that. Like, so good. Like, I would see it again. It was called like, I can't remember, Wild Nightmares of Fuel of Wildfire or something. Basically, the basic sort of story is that it's someone's nightmare, and he obviously can leave you to the imagination what his nightmares might be, but lots of nightmares, and then in the end he kind of turns to the dark side and sort of joins them. That's the basic story. Lots of magic, stunts, dancing, like you name it, is in there. It's incredible, like such a good production. Also quite adult at times, so probably wouldn't take your kind of 12-year-old and less. Quite adult is the best way to put it. Very good, 100% recommend. Just might not take your young child is the only way I would describe it, and I'll leave that to the imagination. But yeah, stunning visually, and everything about it is so good. Right, we just popped into Moe's, I think it's just called Moe's, I can't remember what it's called, I think it's just called Moe's. We've got a Mr. Teeny, which is blue curacao syrup, pineapple, and I think apple, I want to say, which is just like a frozen drink. Really tasty. This was $4.49. Right, this is Scarecrow Cursed Soil. Oh wow, okay, hello. I was hoping that the character's going to back out, and it does look like they might be. So let's just take you through. Oh wow. Wow, they can be so... Oh, Jesus. They can be so still when they want to be. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god. Oh, look at the corn. That's quite cool, wasn't it? They were actually really good costumes. I'm so glad they're back out again. Okay, I think this is the show. I don't know if this is a standing show though. So this is Ghoulish, a Halloween tale that's on in 15 minutes. Let's just find out. So the water show is in between the creperie and as you go through towards like when Transformers is. This is the water show called Ghoulish. It's on every hour. So we're just going to go over. This is not a seated one, this is just a standing one. Was only 10 minutes, which is why obviously you don't sit down, but that was really good actually, really enjoyed it. Okay, so unfortunately the pumpkin lord isn't out at the moment, but I'm sure we'll see him at some point during the night. We just stopped by the San Francisco food truck and got the burnt ends with mac and cheese. So I'm just going to give this a go now. So this is what it actually looks like in real life, and we're going to give it a whirl. Mac and cheese is very average.
Lots of pasta in there, isn't there? So if you're very hungry, I'm not sure that would see through.
How much is it?
I think it's $8.99 to $9.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, so a fair amount, but it has got pork in there, so.
I think there's better value stuff around there. So, because it said like cheddar, I was expecting this pasta to be like stronger, but it's just very, very mild cheese, like cream sauce. The pork belly was good. It had like a sweet sort of like, yeah, Korean type like glaze on it, which was really, really nice. So that was the best bit about that, definitely. Also, Ben won me a pumpkin on one of the games. I should have filmed it. He was absolutely amazing at it. The guy behind the counter couldn't believe how good he was at it. It was like a shoot. It was like a pop the balloon game, and it's like got this very little pumpkin, but I'm having to carry it around on my lanyard because we didn't bring a bag. So I've just got this fairy pumpkin hanging around my neck. Right, we've just come through to Diagon Alley. I'm just going to go in the Weasley's sweet shop, whatever it's called. This one. Puking pastels, fainting fancies, wizard cards. What is it? Literally just wizardy. Bertie Bott's every flavour beans there, $13. So Gringotts is currently posting a wait time of 45 minutes. Right, we're just stopping by the booth at the Springfield Bridge. We're going to get the maggot-covered cheese dog at $9.49 and see how we like that. And this hot dog in the top, hot dog in the bottom, and cheese in the middle. Really nice, really tasty. It's like, it's got a little bit getting a spice kick to it for like Korean tourism, I guess is what it is. But it's like crunchy from the like rice bits on the outside, puffed rice. Really tasty, highly recommend this one. Ruby Road juice from Nose Cabin. This is the other similar one to the Mr. Tweedy. Wait, what was the name? What was the name? The Mr. Teeny. So the Mr. Teeny was the blue curacao, pineapple, and lemonade, right?
Yeah.
This one is lemonade, blood orange syrup, and orange juice. I think I prefer the other one actually, the Mr. Teeny, but this one's still nice as well. And they're both frozen. How much is this? $4.49 as well? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was £4.21.
this one's good, but I think I prefer the teeny one. But that's just because I prefer like pineapple flavours. Also, you can tell I absolutely hated that. It's definitely the best thing we've had so far here at the Horror Nights. Like, really, really recommend it. Really tasty. Right, this is the witchy kind of like coven one. So we'll see if there's anyone out now. Oh, there is. Woo! Bloody hell. I bet they absolutely love it, don't they? The people are taking photos of them. Right, that one we just did was called Conjure the Dark. So basically it's supposed to be unearthly creatures that a wicked sorceress is summoned, basically. So they were all very nice. We're just going into the major sweets one, which is called Sweet Revenge. Major Sweets, like Cursed Confectionery, has turned a load of innocent people and corrupted the kids and stuff like that. So this is the one we're going into next. Right, the next one we're coming into is Horrors of Halloween. So this is the Pumpkin Lord's pumpkin patch, basically. And he's got all his little minion pumpkins around as well. So, and other things it appears.
All my loyal followers, yes, yes, grow and spread Halloween, my minions.
So we got a good little interaction with the Pumpkin Lord there. Right, this next one is Graveyard Deadly Unrest. So this is basically a cemetery. So we'll see what creepy things we have going on in here. I think one of these is asleep and one of them is deaf, if I remember correctly. Bloody hell. Oh god. Oh wow, look. What are your thoughts on the scare zone so far?
Yeah, they're quite cool, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
if you're quite jumpy, I'd walk around the edges.
Yeah, they love a good jump out of a hiding place, don't they?
They definitely look for the vulnerable looking people.
Yeah, they do. They pick them out.
So if that's you,
yeah.
being clear.
I got me a new t-shirt, the Halloween Horror Nights 2022 t-shirt. I'll show you the back in a bit. We just went in Descendants of Destruction. It was posted at a 25-minute wait. It is now, well, it was 20 to 1 when we went in. It took 8 minutes in the queue. It wasn't 25 minutes at all. And honestly, I didn't really have a clue what was going on the whole time. I had to just look it up, what it was actually supposed to be. So apparently it was supposed to be like a New York subway with a load of mutants in it, like a post-apocalyptic mutant, kind of like mutants in the New York subway. Honestly, I didn't really have a clue what was going on. I think your experience of a house also very much depends on who's around you, as I said earlier. So in that one, I had a group of like teenage girls who were screaming the whole time, and it's like most of the scares are directed at me, not them. So yeah, it was okay. I would say that's probably my least favourite of all of the ones so far. Would you agree? Your least favourite of all the ones so far?
Yeah, it's not one of that one.
I thought that one was great, to be honest with you. We're now going to head into the Bugs Eaten Alive one, or whatever it's called. Right, so what's it called? Bugs Eaten Alive is posting a 20-minute wait. Okay, we just came out of the Bugs Eaten Alive one. I'd say the wait in the end was 15 minutes. It was posted at 20 minutes. We are now done. So I thought, what did you think about that one?
I can see why if you didn't like bugs,
It really plays on like the phobia of like holes. You know, like people in there had like holes all over their face, like as if like bugs had burrowed into their skin. You know, the fear of it's like trichophobia or something. It plays on that a lot. And also there was a bit in it which is like a black, like very confined corridor which it like shoots air, and that was quite horrible as well actually, because you can't see, it's pitch black. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like bugs, you're gonna hate it. But it was okay. It was okay. Yeah, it's alright. Look at this completely empty city walk. The odd random person, but basically completely empty. Right, that's it. Both shows, all 10 houses and all 5 scare zones. So completed it, mate. I personally don't think you would be able to do, and I think you'd probably agree, you'd be able to do it all in one night unless you had express. I just don't think it would happen. I mean, to be honest, last night was just disastrous for us. Like, it was complete washout, the weather was awful, like we weren't kitted out enough. Even though we had ponchos, it just wasn't enough. Like, it was dreadful, and the weather was dreadful continuously for many hours. So it was a complete washout. We managed to do like the 5 houses we did yesterday, which definitely helped today, 100%. Like, we wouldn't have been able to do, because also most of those were the houses with like the bigger weights. So, you know, it was a shame that it was such a washout yesterday, but it has worked out much better for us in that we had the 2 nights then to complete it all. And it did mean we had to stay pretty much till the end to do it all, but we have done it all. I think my favourite house, I would say, was the Dead Man's Pier Winter Wake. I'd say that was my favourite, just based out of the, like, the theming. The theming is so beautiful in there. Like, the scale of it and just everything about it is just so so nice, like, to look at. And it's so well done. Like, I'd say that's my favourite from that point of view. My favourite with regards to, like, I guess jump scares would probably be the Blumhouse one. I don't know why, it just got me loads, whereas a lot of the others didn't. And then I'd probably say my least favourite is gonna be Descendants of Darkness. I thought it was awful, to be honest with you. It wasn't good at all. Didn't understand it, couldn't understand the storyline, didn't know what the storyline was. Just didn't get it. I'd say my favourite scare zone was probably, probably, oh, I don't know actually. Probably the Coven, the clown one.
Yeah, the one
what clown one?
Oh, the clowns.
What are you talking about? Oh, the sweet one.
Yeah.
I was like, were you at the same place that I was?
They were.
You mean the Sweet Revenge?
Yeah, they were going very extra.
They went hard on that one, and also it was the biggest one. It was the biggest scare zone by far. I quite like the witch one. I could never remember what it's called. The Coven one, the sorceress one. Thought that was quite good, just based on the fact that the creatures were like the prosthetics and everything was so good on that. I like that one a lot. I'd say probably, I don't really have a least favourite one. I thought they were all quite good, but I'd say if I had to like nitpick, my least favourite one might have been probably the pumpkin one, and that is just because I didn't feel like that there were that many people out. I don't know if that was, I mean, even when it stopped raining, there was just like 5 people in that zone, so, and it was very, very small. So yeah, if I had to nitpick, that would probably be my least favourite one. Both the shows were great, very different, so you can't pick between them, but I'd 100% prioritise the show, the main show, the half-an-hour show, the Nightmare Fuel one, because it's incredible, and you would easily pay a lot of money just to see that show, like, you know, $75+ like that you might have paid on a ticket just to see a show like that. I mean, I know it was only half an hour, but it was a massive production, and it was really good, so highly recommend that, and highly recommend not missing that one. So we just got back to the room. It's 2 o'clock, but I just want to show you the t-shirt. So it just says Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights 2022 on the front with a skull and stuff, and then on the back it's got a gravestone with all the different houses on it. This is like the main Halloween Horror Nights 2022 t-shirt. It comes in a couple of different like t-shirt designs, like as in the sleeves are a bit different. It comes in a round neck rather than a v-neck and stuff like that, but this is the main kind of like design that they have for Halloween Horror Nights, just to show you. What was your favourite house?
I actually think probably The Weekend.
The Weekend?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I thought it was quite cool having the music. I thought the final room in The Weekend was one of the strongest rooms.
What was it again?
It was like,
oh, the one where they're all
mix of
standing
dummies
there.
and real people, and like
They had that in Halloween though as well.
Strobe lighting.
They had that in Halloween though as well.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
But yeah, no, the Weekend one was good as well. What would you say your least favourite house was?
Probably that like Destruction.
That's what I said as well. That just whatever it was, something of destruction.
It was quite short.
Descendants of Destruction. I just didn't understand what was going on.
No.
I had to actually look it up in the end to like see what was going on. Just didn't get it. And then favourite scare zone, you said.
Sweet one.
Yeah, the Sweet Revenge one, you said that. And least favourite scare zone? I think they were all quite good, but like if you had to nitpick.
I think the witch one.
I said I thought the witch one was probably my favourite one, just because of the prosthetics and stuff. I thought they looked really cool. So yeah, that's our general sum up. So we do basically have a similar view, so I suspect most people would probably have a similar view as well. So that gives you a sum up of our thoughts. And yeah, so in the end we obviously had got the Rush of Fear pass, so we were able to go for 2 nights. So that ended up being about £115 each for the two nights. I mean, we could go back more nights. I doubt we will now that we've managed to complete it all, but yeah, the Rush of Fear pass is only valid from the 2nd to the 25th of September. You could easily do it in 2 nights as long as you do it well. I think when you first go into the park, you have to prioritise going to houses straight away, because when the park first opened the Halloween Horror Nights at like 5:45, the houses have lower waits, so prioritise doing like a few houses. You can crack out like 3 or 4 houses, I'd say 3 houses at least, in like the first hour and a half. Do that, because it really helps as the evening goes on, because basically at the beginning of the night it actually is much quieter. There's then a peak of about between probably 8 and 11 or 12 where there's a lot of people and the waits are really high, and then from 12 they gradually come back down again. So make the most of that first sort of hour, couple of hours, well basically hour, couple of hours, yeah, with going to houses. In the middle, when the wait times for the houses are longer, do the scare zones, do the shows, and then at the end of the night go back to the rest of your houses, because I think that's probably the best way to do it. And as I said, unless you have Express, I don't think you're going to manage to do absolutely everything in one night, to be totally frank with you. I think you need longer, at least 2 nights. If you want to buy Express Pass on top, then you can probably just about manage to do everything, or an RIP tour, of course, but it's going to cost you quite a lot more on top, depending. So yeah, that's just our thoughts. Obviously they're not necessarily correct for everyone, but I think from what we've experienced, that would be the best way to do it. That would be what we would suggest. I know not everyone has more than one night to be able to do that, but if you can, then that's what I would suggest. So anyway, that's it. That's all folks. And we will see you in the morning. Thanks for sticking with us, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it informative. Bye.